Welcome, Raiders. We're about to play some Bloodborne, as you've probably just heard. For anyone that's not familiar with my channel, I'm Robert from the El Magnifico Games channel, and I'm a variety streamer. I play old games and I play new games. Currently, I've got playthroughs of Bloodborne, Dark Souls 2, It Takes Two, and the Talos Principle 2 on the go. Wait, what part are you on? I think I'm about to fight Kos. I've had that spoilt for me that it is Kos. But that's the only thing that's been spoilt. Because this is my first playthrough. So I have no idea, for example, what Kos looks like. Or what to expect. I just know that Michael Ash talked about Kos, and people have told me that that's who I'm going to be bumping into next. Hang on, let me change my attire back to what I used to wear before I was fighting Lawrence, because I put some very... I should change my... Should I change my runes around? I don't actually know what Kos is going to do. As in, I don't know what elements... elements Kos will have in their attacks. So I don't know if I want to change my runes around or not. You don't fight Kos? Oh, I don't! Okay. Going to the Hamlet, I see. I'll be back in a bit, have fun. Thank you for the raid, Pikachu, and thank you for streaming with me. So, let's make our way there then. How is everyone today? That's not where I want to be. You're going to want some lightning defense for Hamlet boss, but beyond that, you're better off just dodging. Okay. Do I have any lightning defense in the form of runes? Yes. Dissipating Lake. Dissipating Lake it is. Astral Clock Tower I want, isn't it? It will be fun to see if you can beat the game today or not. Do you think I could? Do you think I could beat both whatever boss is going to be in what I've just been informed is called the Hamlet and the main game boss? I mean, it took me, what, 3 streams to get through Lawrence alone? Doing pretty well. Beat 2 dungeons in Darksiders 2 today. Oh, that's wonderful news. Okay, I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't this. I don't know, with the ethereal light peeking through the window, I was kind of expecting I'd end up somewhere a bit metaphysical. But nope. Far from it. I notice I'm not actually in a tower, though. Because I climbed to the top of a tower, and the ground is not, you know, far, far beneath me. It's just a few feet down. Which is interesting. Can I go around the side? No. No, I cannot. Oh dear. Not a great start. Main game end is really easy compared to DLC. Probably not. Hamlet boss is rough. If you do beat that DLC, the main game should be done quickly. But that is the hard part. Lady Maria guarded the original sin of the hunters, of the healing church, I see. Simon would have told you that before Lady Maria if you talked to him. Who's Simon again? Madman's knowledge, wonderful. Bergenworth. Mother Cos. Interesting. Are you Simon? Okay then. Interesting. Simon is the NPC you found at the first shortcut of the DLC and at Ludwig. Oh! Yes, the one that was telling me about, the one that was surprised to find me sane and was telling me about the reasons people come here and whether it's a good idea to uncover their secrets, that sort of thing. Twitch just shut down on me and I got an ad about the military. Goodness. I take it you're not a fan of those particular adverts then. Oh, a lamp. The corpse hanging there. Yeah, it doesn't look like they've had a good time, does it? I don't think I can bring them down. It's the shape of the logo of BB, of Bloodborne. Oh, I didn't realise that. I missed like 2 minutes. Anything happened during that time? Nope. You've not really missed anything, just me wandering around. Oh, I think I've just worked it out. Sorry. I might be wrong about this, but since I started Bloodborne, the audio's been sounding off, like there's not enough of it. And I was trying to place it. I remember I turned the sound effects and voice down last time, didn't I? I think that's better. I think we did that because Lawrence was screaming over the music last time. I think that's about what I'd expect. It's either that or there's a loose connection somewhere between the PlayStation and my headphones. I take it the sound is alright on your end. Not when they call it a holy duty to defend God-given rights. Huh. That's... yes, that's interesting. Wait, did I ever repair the... cane? Yeah, the cane's in good working order. I should have been using that. You an enemy? Yes. Lawrence does like to scream. Audio is fine. Good. As long as the audio is fine on your end, I can do investigations to see if anything needs to be fixed on my end later. I can certainly hear well enough to play the game. That's interesting. How would I get up there? I'd need to be up the top, I think. Which I'd get to from this side? If it's not Simon, it's an enemy. Well, I did stumble across that denizen of this hamlet before that was neither Simon nor an enemy. They were just mumbling. Also, there's a well you should drop down around here. Okay. Interesting advice. I can tell that there is supposed to be some path that gets me there. I just can't see what it is. Oops. There. Yeah, I don't know. Perhaps if I remember, we'll look at that later. Well, this is interesting, isn't it? Ow! And I'm dead. Suboptimal. One NPC doesn't attack you, but unless you have a Lumenwood kin equipped as a rune, it hates you because you're a hunter. That's an interesting clue. Well, I mean, it would be rude not to, wouldn't it? Be right back, just grabbing myself a Lumenwood rune. Actually, let me pop some blood echoes quickly and repair my equipment as well. Because I'd be a bit of a fool not to. Wait, did I not do it? There we go. Right, I'll quickly swap out Dissipating Light for the Lumenwood one. Oh no, wait, that's not how it works. Or is it? Where is it? Oh, this one. There we go. The name of the rune is actually Milkweed. I said the Covenant instead of the rune. Let's have a quick word with them then. Fishing Hamlet. Apologies. No worries. You haven't done anything wrong. This is the fellow, isn't it? Hello there, fellow monstrosity. Oops.
Curse here, curse there. A curse for he and she. White hair. A bottomless curse. Bottomless sea. Source of all.
Yes, fellow, broccoli indeed.
Things that be. Listen for the baneful chants. Weep with them as one in trance. And weep with us. Oh, weep with us.
That, okay, wasn't as helpful as I'd hoped it would be. Out of curiosity, will the others leave me alone? No. That was worth investigating, though. Alright, I'll swap my runes back. More cauliflower than broccoli, I'd reckon. Broccoli and cauliflower are very closely related, though, aren't they? I'm trying to remember the group they both belong to. Brassica or something, isn't it? Brassica? Brassica, I think. No? I think they are closely related. And kale, I think, are all within the same family. Oh, you ran off before the guy's dialogue finished. Oh, was there supposed to be more? Is it worth going back? I was saying no to the notion that milkweed would prevent you from being attacked. Oh, sorry. I apologise. Depends. Do you want more lore? I mean, I suppose I do. If it's easy lore to get. Alright, we'll do this once more. Shouldn't take long. Then we'll start making progress. Progress that isn't lore progress. Up this way, isn't it? Wrong way. I want this way. No, you're good. I know chat isn't always the easiest thing to keep track of. Thank you for saying that. Accursed brew. What's an accursed brew? Throw a concoction of curses at foes. Skull of a local from the violated fishing village. The inside of the skull was forcibly searched for eyes, as evidenced by the innumerable scratches and indentations. No wonder the skull became stewed in curses. They who offer baneful chants weep with them as one in trance. That's what he keeps saying, or she.
Listen, they called fix your ears to hear.
Okay then. Oh well, back we go. Sort out our cauliflower head. And I guess we're heading down a well? Yes, this is where I want to be, isn't it? Strange how there only seem to be 2 of these oath runes in the game. I wonder if I'd get more if I did some chalice dungeons. Bergenworth and the Healing Church experiment on the denizens of the fishing hamlet. Ah, there are 6 of them in the game. Interesting. And I've only found 2. Here we go again. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about those skulls. Well, that's technically more progress than I've had before. Back. Sis wanted me to get rid of a bug for her. That was jolly good of you to do that. Short of drinking a blue elixir, I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. Oh dear, what have I done? That hurt. I think you're onto a loser here, friend. Are they supposed to be shark-like? Ow. No, put me down. Put me down now. Now, no, put me down. You actually did, thank you. Oh my goodness. And they're only 1 hit away from death the whole time. Deary me, I mucked that up badly. Alright, where did the other one go? They're wandering off. Okay. Did you beat Lawrence or give up, by the way? I beat him. He should give you one of the runes. I did beat him, didn't I? I'm not going mad. Eh, not really. She gets creeped out by bugs, and I don't. So... And I don't, so it does make logical sense for me to be the one to evict them from the house. Yeah, but I mean, it's still kind of you to do it. It's not like you're being forced to do it. The name of the type of enemy is Shark Giant, the big guys. We'll check the VOD. I hope I haven't just convinced myself I beat Lawrence when I haven't. I thought I beat Lawrence. I didn't. Oh. Okay. We're going back to fight Lawrence then. That is frustrating. How did I manage to gaslight myself into thinking I defeated him when I hadn't? I don't know. Lawrence it is then. Sorry everyone. This is a bit embarrassing. Right, fire defense we need. Last death on stream 3 days ago was at 30% HP. Right, going back to fight Lawrence. Do you have the bone ash set? I don't know. Assuming that's in a set of armor. No, I do not. Bone Ash has the highest fire defense and second highest lightning defense. Real question is, how many does it take? I'm pretty sure the armor I'm wearing now has very high fire defense as far as fire defense goes. How many does it take? You mean attempts? Unfortunately, there's a good chance I won't manage it tonight, if I'm perfectly honest with you. Lawrence has been Lawrence has been a real challenge. What was I about to do? I was about to do something. Volume. I was about to put the volume back. Alright, let's go. Wait, stupid question. I don't think you've done chalices at all. Your playing status, it still says takes 2. Thank you. Oh, and you know what else I did? I forgot to split the recording. So I'm going to have to edit this before I upload it. Split it in 2. Oh dear. I'm a mess today. There's a summon for Lawrence if you want to get it over with slightly faster. Well, I'd like to do it legitimately. Like, I've put so much effort into this. Up to this point. Yep, there's Lawrence. Undefeated. Oh, I used the wrong one again. I keep healing the Dark Souls way, which is using up my very limited bulk paper. I can confirm the sound is definitely off for me. This sounds hollow, it has no presence. Of course. He looks familiar. Yep, somehow I gaslit myself into thinking I'd defeated him. Turns out I haven't. So, yeah. Still got Lawrence to go. I was already in the hamlet looking around when someone helpfully pointed out that if I'd defeated Lawrence I would have had another rune that I didn't have. The Lawrence lava stuff is not something anyone would blame me for summoning to combat. Yeah, somehow I convinced myself I beat Lawrence when I hadn't. I forgot to split the stream when I started, so I'm going to have to split it afterwards in post. Since I upload the It Takes Two and the Bloodborne separately. And I forgot to update the stream information on Twitch until it was pointed out to me. Not a great start. Besides, the summon is part of a quest. Just a sec. I'm gonna try... Oops. Unplugging and plugging my headphones back in. It does not sound right. Oh well, it happens. To be honest, I felt a bit off during our It Takes Two stream. I felt like I wasn't properly there, like it wasn't quite real. I'm not quite sure how to phrase it. And then there's the, like, falling asleep during the middle of the day today. I don't know. Something just feels off. Can't put a finger on it exactly. We all have off days. Did any settings on your headphones themselves get changed? No, that's not. They just plug in. They're not fancy smart headphones or anything. They've just got a jack plug. In this setup right now, there's not even a volume knob. I'm splitting the audio off of the HDMI, and my headphones plug straight in. Oh my goodness, it's pigs. Dap Pikachu. Oh, I did it again. I wasted bulk paper. Ow. That really hurt. Potato. I need to get those implemented. Let's have a poll, why don't we? Not a poll, what's it called? A prediction. Will Robert defeat Lawrence today? Yes. No. Start prediction. Hopefully I'll remember to confirm the throw hands. What does throw hands mean? Hopefully I'll remember to actually confirm the result of this prediction. Poor old Tato was served some channel bits last time, some farthings for getting the prediction right, but I forgot to confirm the prediction in time, and so I then looked up how I award people channel points on Twitch, and the answer is you don't. It turns out streamers aren't allowed to give people channel points. I have to wonder how hot Lawrence actually burns. I mean, he bleeds lava, yet being near him doesn't immediately cause damage. Is this blood just not actually lava? What? You wanna fight, Tato? Don't be booping me. I ain't no kitten. Throwing hands is another term for fight. Oh, I didn't know that. So it's fisticuffs. What? 10k on yes. Oh, Art Dad, you poor thing. I think you've just lost 10k. I tried to write boop again, but almost sent you something else, Tato. I know, poor Art Dad's just lost 10k. Yep, fisticuffs. If you have any tips for defeating Lawrence, Art Dad, I'm all ears. I mean, the Gambling Commission may not be pleased with one of the gamblers influencing the result, but fortunately I don't think I'm on their watch list. You got this. Poop, Potato and Pikachu. Ow. So you're aware, Art Dad, this is my 4th stream fighting Lawrence. Somehow I gaslit myself into thinking I'd already defeated him, but I haven't. And I'm down again. I know. I've watched 10k isn't really that much, to be honest. You don't have a lot to spend your points on besides the predictions and polls. Yeah, if you have any ideas for some good redeems for this channel, do let me know. I would like to have some good redeems. I just don't know what I would do. And what would be in keeping with this this channel's themes. Like, I just don't see myself having a redeem to, I don't know, eat chilies or pour cold water over myself or something. It just doesn't seem appropriate. I think Lawrence is weak to arcane damage. You can try seeing if the empty phantasm shell buffs or nerfs your damage versus him. But I don't know, if you have enough arcane damage to even use it. Also, being a beast, Lawrence is susceptible to anti-beast blood gems and serrated weapons. Cold water? How about speaking an American accent for 3 minutes? I'm not very good with accents, unfortunately. It's not a bad idea. Where's the Phantasm Shell? I had been using bulk damage, but if the Phantasm Shell works as well or better, that would probably be preferable. Oh. Since I'm not using the bullets or anything. Considering how much you like talking about the lore, how about a lore reading? That would work very well for games where I actually know the lore. I don't know much Bloodborne lore. Obviously, I know a bit, having played the game up to this point, but nothing that anyone else playing up to this point wouldn't already know. Arcane stat, not damage. Oh. Oh, okay, so I don't want the empty Phantasm Shell? Or I do? Sing everything for 3 minutes. I can't sing. Unfortunately. I would like to, but it's one of those things that... It's one of those many things that I'd like to do, but realistically I'd have to spend tens of thousands of hours on to get any good. And I don't have tens of thousands of hours spare. Bit like dancing. I've wanted to learn how to do ballroom dancing, but I don't have the time. Ow. A ban redeem. I'm not sure I could get on board with that. Lawrence has the same resistance for arcane and bolt as per the wiki. Whew, that was close. Ow, still not going well. You've made a mistake there. Oh. Come on, phase 2. Must be close to phase 2 by now. There we go, phase 2. Oh boy, my heart's pumping. I'm a bit stuck here. Okay, I've extricated myself. Oh, I love the sad music here. Oh, I need to get in there. I may have left that too long. Oh well, I got some damage. Well, I'm a bit trapped. Survived somehow. That would have been a great opportunity to attack, but I needed to heal more. Sorry, I'm also not looking at chat 'cause I'm distracted by this. Thought I mucked that up then. Yes! Yes, it's over! It's actually over and for real this time! Oh my goodness! Oh, we got him, everyone! Oh, I am elated. That might be the hardest I've worked for a victory in any Soulsborne game yet. Oh, sorry, I'm going back up up chat now to see what I missed. Looks like I missed a lot. Like ban an action, not a person. Oh, what sort of action? I think there was even more stuff up there that I missed. So I remember reading Lawrence has the same resistance for Arcane and Bolt as per the wiki. Just die, redeem. Yeah, I don't know about that. Not as fun as you think. If you don't know the lore, but the game's item descriptions, you can always pick a random item and theorycraft. That's a good idea. I'm going to write that down. So I don't forget. Lore redeem. Okay. Not ballroom dancing. Not a fan art, Dad. How goes the Bloodborne? Very well, Walltop, as you may have just seen. Unfortunately, you just happened to slip into chat as I was mid a very intense boss fight. Lovely to see you though. Ban and action, yes. Yeah, shout out. Unwanted Walltop? Like, I can ban you from healing for 3 mins. Oh, I don't know about that. Nah. Sorry, Walltop. Reverse the shout out. A shout in? I'm just surprised when I get them. No shout out for you. Redeem to ban Pikachu for 3 minutes. I don't think so. Like, people actually like me enough to do it. I mean, why wouldn't they? No! Yes! That's to banning Pikachu. I'm the mod in here. Ban yourselves. Timer out then. Not a chance. Flip a coin. Hi Walltop, how are you? Yes, how are you doing? Even if the damage isn't different from using bulk paper, you have more longevity with the Phantom Shell by the nature of it being a bullet item rather than a one and done item. That's exactly what I was thinking. I am awake. Good news, Elmab does not approve of that action. I do not. If you're referring to the banning. But are you alive? Awake but not alive. Interesting. Coffee Walltop? Rip my 16k. Oh, that's a good point. I need to do the prediction. Come on, get him! Get him, Lawrence. Tato. I want to see that next area. Go play the game then. I already did. You can afford to be a little greedier in this game because of Rally. Don't read this during the fight. I didn't. Good game. Oh, everyone's happy apart from Toto. Ah, Dad, I won. 10 farthings, well lost. Pay me. Oh, thank you for the clip, Pikachu. Hopefully I'll remember to check that later. Right, let's... So what do we have here? 37% of people thought yes, I would beat Lawrence today. 63% thought no. It was 1 to 2.67. Interesting. Yes, there was 10k on yes and 16.7k on no. End submission, does that do it? Choose outcome. Yes. Are you sure yes is the correct outcome? Once you choose this outcome, viewers who have chosen the correct outcome will be awarded 26,740 channel points. You will not be able to reverse your choice, and this will end the prediction. Complete prediction. So well done, everyone that chose yes. You can vote now. Take half the money. I forgot to vote. I missed it. I know I'm on a lag, so it's already happened. Oh, goodness me. I am very pleased we managed to beat Lawrence tonight. And I wasn't expecting it, not least because I somehow convinced myself I'd already done it. Right, we need to put our uniform back, our clothes. We need to sort our runes out, and I should check out that rune I got from Lawrence just then. See what it actually does. Oh, hang on, I was wearing the crown before, wasn't I? Not the top hat. Top hat was earlier in the game. Excellent, excellent. Right. I'm living in the past. I am so poor now. Ha! No more facts for Tato. Tato's got a lot of facts built up. Right, we want to change that to bulk damage. Right, what does Beast Embrace do? 10 boost to transform, plus 15. I have no idea what that means. Let's repair our equipment and look into grabbing a level or two. And then we're off to the hamlet.
Gammon awaits you at the foot. Go on. Very let me.
Can I level? I cannot.
Farewell, good hunter.
But let's just consume... I don't want to put all these blood echoes to waste. Let's just consume a few hard blood echoes. Maybe 5 of these will do it. How close am I to leveling now?
Go on. Very well, let me.
Still need one more, which is fine.
Good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking
A
world.
real prediction will be whether you acquire the Rakuyo this stream. I have no idea what that is. Should I know what that is?
Gammon, go. Very well, let me.
Oh, I am so pleased we finally got Lawrence. What was I even leveling? Was I just pumping vitality before? Probably. Yeah, probably.
Farewell.
Right, off to the hamlet. Shh, says Pikachu. Right, I've barely explored the hamlet up to this point, for those that weren't here earlier. I haven't found a way past all the scary skulls that fly at you. All those lost souls. No, you shouldn't. That's part of what makes it fun. Avon, I'm alive, awake, alert, enthusiastic, pick 2. So we could pick awake and enthusiastic, but not alive, for example. That would be a valid choice. Uh-huh. Ow. Here we go again. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that well. There must be some way I'm supposed to be able to disable that attack, whatever it is. That was effective. Right, I'll do what I did before and I'll try and like run round the outside, aggroing the enemies in the area, but hopefully avoiding the skulls. Ow! Nearly dead. Blimey. Oh, I can parry you. I should be doing that. Let's swap mode. I don't know why I didn't get the parry then. Maybe I took too long to move in. Ow. Why? I'm doing a terrible job here. Still no parry. Oh well. Job's done anyway. Right, now I did notice there's an area opposite us. Also seems like there's some sort of cooldown on the skulls, but I'm not sure how long it is. Wall top. Or at wall top. Woo! It's always fun when I list that off and people are like, oh, that's... Wait, what did they say? Also, Pig Sheet, I can't drink coffee. Like, lucky. I can't not drink coffee. Ow. Are you the one that's producing... There's something about that body there that's related to the skulls. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. I died. There's something funny going on over there. I haven't figured out what it is yet. Fishy, fishy, fish, fish. That emote again. That ridiculous emote. That's a good point, actually. It's kind of ironic that the denizens of a fishing village will be turned into fish people. That hadn't quite clicked until now. I guess it's true what they say. You are what you eat. I'm sorry. You deserve better. I didn't mean to use that empty phantasm shell, but still. Synchronized stabbing. Very impressive. It makes a lot of sense to me, actually. Well, the denizens of a fishing village will become fish people. This is bad. Ow, that did a lot of damage. I'm determined to get a parry riposte. But my timing appears to be dreadful. Never mind. Maybe next time. Yeah. Fish people, fish people. Look like fish, walk like people. That's a very inspiring little poem you've written there. Hopefully that's the end of all those horrible skull things. Looks like it might be as well. These sound effects. Wah! Interesting. A well with fish at the bottom. You must accept grief, therefore madness waits ahead. Well, I know I need to go down there at some point. Kinblood. It's like the village in the shadow over Innsmouth. That is one of Lovecraft's stories, isn't it? If I've read that one, I don't remember which one it was. But I definitely recognise the name. I love the way they burble. I mean, the burbling's alright, but sometimes they sound like Nintendo characters. Wah! Yep, Lovecraft. Ah, this must be how I get up the top. Great One's wisdom. Remember special item. I have not forgotten. Remember ambush. Ah, ambush. Yeah, Shadow over Innsmouth is Lovecraft, one of his earlier ones if I recall correctly. I think I have only read Call of Cthulhu of Lovecraft's works. I read a few of them, it was quite some time ago and forgotten which ones I have read. Think about it this way, mythology reflects the surrounding area. Bloodborne is Lovecraftian at its core, and Lovecraft's writings were inspired by his fear of sea creatures, so the first place where the Healing Church and Bergenworth discovered evidence of the Great Ones would be very fishy, literally, by logic. I see what you mean. I mean, I was already making the link between Lovecraft and the fish, and I think that's a bit of the reason why I didn't make the link between this being fishermen specifically that had been turned into fish. Because I was thinking, well, I mean, it's Cthulhu-esque, of course it would be fish. What else is it going to be? Playing this game always makes me want to reread them. Fish are yummy. They are, unfortunately for them. May have written my final paper on Lovecraft for my bachelor's. Oh, blimey. You say your final paper for your bachelor's. When I was doing my bachelor's degree, admittedly this was in law, a lot of it was exam based, and the stuff that was coursework based, we just had loads of little essays. We didn't have like any big dissertation. There was like no single piece of coursework I could cite as being the final paper of my bachelor's. I mean, there must have been one chronologically that was the last one I completed, but I have no idea which one it was now. So I'm curious, did it work differently for you? So yes, super problematic author, but a massive influence on the world. On the literature world. Yep, that's, isn't that the way? I mean, it's a classic question, isn't it? Like, can you separate the work from the author? And should you? because I think a problematic author is the polite euphemism that people use to say this is an individual who we would never support today. Not to put too fine a point on it. But at the same time, if they genuinely are producing fantastic works, why wouldn't you enjoy the works and not appreciate the author's private opinions, if that makes sense? And I think in the past that was far more how people felt. It was far more common to allow people to hold whatever beliefs they happen to hold, even if you find them unpalatable, but accept them, but still to recognise their abilities. But then the other side of it is, but I mean, if you're buying their works, then you're effectively funding somebody who holds these opinions. It could be said that you're encouraging that sort of thinking, or at very least helping someone to spread that view. In the sense that the more of their books they sell, the more influential they'll become, and the more wealthy they'll become. I don't say all these things to present to you a neat little solution. I don't have one. I just recognise the problem. And I myself have certainly very much enjoyed works by authors that have publicly said things, or have had rumours about them which are very concerning. I recognise the debate, even if I have no solution. I was an English major. I wish the Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth game didn't turn to a shooter after some part of the game. It was really great before that point. I haven't heard of that. Interesting. A lot easier to do when you've been dead for 90 years. What, you mean to overlook views they may have held? I think it depends on what they're writing and how they're writing it. It's lovely to meet you, TTG Incognito. I hope you're having a good day. I see a man in a top hat playing Bloodborne. I click. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Welcome in, TTG Incognito. Thank you. No, to separate the art from the artist. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. That's what I meant. I just explained it poorly. I just chose the wrong words. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. Very kind of you. I'm quite late in the game, as you can probably see. I've got this area to do, and which is late in the DLC, and I've got whatever the end of the base game is. I still haven't finished the final boss. Whoever that may be. Whomever that may be. Whoever that should... It would be whoever in that sentence, wouldn't it? What is that? Is that a fish dog? Well then. Fish dog, everyone. Right, I guess I probably better drop down that well and see what I find. I didn't miss an item, did I? I had a vague feeling there was an item I saw somewhere and didn't know how to get to it. Oh, there. Yes, that was the item I was thinking of. We'll get to that later. My favourite game of all time. First playthrough? It is my first playthrough. I've just defeated Lawrence today. So again, you've unfortunately caught me quite late in the playthrough, but yes. What I am seeing now, I have never seen before. I hear screams in the distance, or singing? One or the other. Ow. Very smooth skin, isn't it? They seem to have lost all their, like, the hair on their body when they became fish people. I imagine some people will be quite thrilled with that outcome. No, I mucked up. Sorry. Dogfish. Very good point, Pikachu. One of these days I will get back into playing this game. Play, play, play. Nice singing. I've platinumed this game, so... Oh, goodness me. You're a lot more experienced with it than I am. You don't recognise the singing? Not at that distance. It was a bit quiet. I mean... That implies I don't... Clearly, if it was very, very familiar to me, then I'd have recognised it despite it being quiet. But no, I didn't at first. The only other time I remember singing in the game as like a recurring mechanic was when we were dealing with the... Oh, when was it? There was a point when there were a bunch of singing ladies, weren't they? Were they the ones that could resurrect people, or were they using bells? I think they were using bells. Yeah, now you mention it, I do remember something about singing much earlier on in the game. When we were back in Yharnam, I think. Or possibly in the church area. Oh, the skulls are back. What a nuisance. I like it, but keep getting distracted by it. I'm not experienced. We just had a pandemic and I have a severe problem, as I like to call it. I'm depression's final boss. I'm sorry to hear that. I also suffer from, since you don't know me, I am autistic and I am currently also dealing with some PTSD symptoms and depression. So, yeah, I'm very sorry to hear that. Okay, let's try and do this time without the dying. I assume you have my souls? Although you don't have any eyes, I don't think, for me to tell. Not my souls, my blood echoes. Oh my goodness. Am I dead again? I'm dead again. This enemy is like a boss for me. Oh my goodness. I just don't know what to do with them. Hey, what's your favourite season? That's a good question. For me... Okay, so my favourite season, I think, is probably winter. It's a tough one between winter and autumn. To decide between the two. I like them both. The nice thing about winter is when it's obviously it's far easier to get warm if it's cold than it is to get cold when it's warm. Training, I suppose in the depths of winter, training can be a bit of a nuisance. because you do end up with very cold metal. But obviously, I think training in the height of summer is worse than training in winter. Christmas is a big plus to winter. We don't often see a lot of snow, but I do like the look of snow and trees that have lost their leaves. It's very beautiful in a bleak sort of way. I think winter's probably my favourite, but autumn is a close second. Obviously autumn includes harvest time, so you have a lot of very nice food available. The changing colour of the leaves is beautiful. You also tends to be a bit cooler, especially coming out of summer, which can be uncomfortably warm. The coolness can be very refreshing. Very good question though. And yourself? In fact, that question can go out to all of chat, I suppose. Now, I completely get you though. I'm autistic and have super bad ADHD plus social anxiety and whatever other mental issues I can stat pad. I'm not familiar with the term stat pad. Sorry to hear you're autistic as well. I know we're supposed to be proud of it, but it can be difficult at times. And the social anxiety I definitely get. I'm a bit broken at the moment, to be honest. But I'm doing the best I can each day. So yeah, and for you to have ADHD on top of that, yeah, that's rough. I myself am a creature for autumn and winter. Spring's also pretty neat, but summer is way too hot for me. It's funny, Avon. I mean, I feel likewise. Like, summer's probably my bottom pick. I would probably rank them winter, then autumn. Am I dead? I'm dead. Winter, then autumn, then spring, then summer. With summer being the bottom. Not that I don't like summer. Like, a hot summer's day, if you're outside, especially here for like a cold drink with you as well, that's wonderful. But again, with spring you get the change. You get all the life literally springing up. That's where the term spring comes from. For those that weren't aware. It's very beautiful as well. Highlight of summer for me is the solstice, and that's only because I celebrate it. I see. I've never celebrated the solstice personally, but I can see the attraction. How does one celebrate the solstice? You missed some things in chat, particularly from Foa and I. I will go back and I will check the moment my character's life is not in imminent danger. Let me just quickly check. Is there an enemy still alive up there? There is. I'll deal with them quickly. They probably wouldn't have attacked me, but just in case. Because they could have seen me in theory. Right, where were we? There's a fair bit I missed. I'm not oh, I read that. Add in, I just moved the PS5 downstairs so I can actually stream off it. So I don't have the excuse of I'm bored on chat anymore. I don't follow that, I'm sorry to say. I comprehend you moved the PS5 downstairs. I comprehend you can stream off it. I don't get what the excuse "I am bored on chat" means. Apologies. You stream straight from PS5, Wartop? No, I run it through my Elgato, so I can run it through my PC. Foa answered winter. Oh goodness, we've had 3 people answer that question so far, and they've said winter, winter, winter and autumn. Goodness, and you're Swedish, aren't you, Foa? You have hard winters. I mean, it depends whether you're in the north or the south or somewhere in between, and how coastal you are, but I don't think there's anywhere in Sweden where the winters aren't really quite harsh. The only game I haven't platinumed in the From Software era is Elden Ring, but all the Dark Souls, Sekiro, and this I have. Goodness me, that is dedication. Well done, you. The lanterns sure are pretty, aren't they? Yep. I prefer Season 7. Very clever, Tato. Sorry if that sounded condescending, it wasn't meant to. Doesn't snow. Yeah, we do get snow in Britain, Pikachu, but it's rare and not very deep. It's... I don't know, maybe they get it more in, like, up in the... well, in the north, like Scotland, I don't know. But yeah, we don't get a lot of snow. I love it. My job is one of my special interests, so I'm living. Oh, that's wonderful. That is very, very fortunate that you're able to work within your special interests. Goodness me. I'm very happy for you. This is costing me half my money. Oh, because you've got so little left, Tato. I overheat and get headaches. Overheat beyond that and I get nauseous. Overheat further still, and I pass out. I mean, that sounds like heat stroke. Not to put too fine a point on it, Avon, that sounds like heat stroke, and yeah, that's no good at all. TTG Incognito, I'm a summer man. And Pikachu says spring. Yeah. Yeah, all the seasons are lovely in their way, aren't they? Like, genuinely, I'm not just saying that to try and be diplomatic. I can understand all the answers. Tato says spring is boring. It's not even snow, it's sludge. Well, sometimes. It may depend where you are. Where I am, we have had genuine snow. It's just like snow you could make snowballs out of, or snowmen. It's just, it doesn't last long, and it's not very deep. It not only does it not last long, it doesn't happen very often. We don't get much snow. Ping doing. In my case, I celebrate the summer solstice, Litha, Litha, by making foods we otherwise don't get too often. A small ritual that I tend to keep to myself, and get a fire once night falls. Very nice. Do you like camp? You say get a fire, is that like an indoor fire or an outdoors fire? Like a bonfire? We get quite a bit of snow where I live, yes, depends a bit of course, but not too uncommon to get up towards half a metre of snow at least once per year. Okay, yeah, that does not happen over here. Again, I can't speak for other parts of the country, but I have never heard of having half a metre of snow in this country. Like, not even on the weather or anything. That is a lot for us. The season's question was actually related to Bloodborne. That went over my head. I don't see the connection to Bloodborne. I apologise. Aw, lovely little flower. Thank you for sharing that, Pikachu. I do like the turn the conversation took, though. I haven't had snow here since 2021. That's a long time. I'm from Blackpool. We haven't got much going for us here, I won't lie. So even up that far north you don't get much snow, I see. There was a famous year in the early 60s that had very deep snow, but generally not. Oh hey Flake Dream, it's lovely to see you. I hope you're having a good day. No, but I'm near the sea, so it rarely forms anyway. Oh, that's a very good point. That is a very, very good point. Outdoor fire, I would camp, but that's easier said than done these days, and one of the things I make, rosemary potato rolls. Rosemary potato sounds amazing. How do you make it into a roll though? Do you have rosemary, is it like rosemary potato in a roll? Rosemary potato rolls would be pretty hard to bake over a campfire. Oh, I see. So it's an outdoor fire, but it's not a campfire. Googled the big freeze of 1963. I also do not particularly want to juice strawberries for strawberry lemonade by hand. That sounds amazing. Rosemary potatoes and rosemary potato rolls even, and strawberry lemonade. Hello Flake Dream, my spicy ramen is so spicy. I may have missed the connection there, but that is very interesting for you to know. Thank you for sharing. Would you like to tell us more about your spicy ramen? Outside of work last year. I'll have a look in a moment, Foa. Pigs of rolls in Discord, Haven the Raven. Did I miss some messages or something? There's no connection about spicy ramen. It was just random. Fair enough. Oh, I was reading chat instead of paying attention to the fish giant. Right, I have to defeat this fish giant. This is getting ridiculous now. If I can beat Lawrence, I can beat this fish giant. Sorry, I said I was going to look at Foa's picture, didn't I? Oh, blimey. That's snow up to the window, isn't it? Oh, no, not quite. That's snow that's sitting on top of some sort of structure outside, possibly an outdoor table. That makes more sense. But even so, that's a lot of snow. That is a lot. You work rosemary and mashed potatoes into the bread dough. Oh, I see. Rosemary bread sounds really good. But what does the potato do? The rosemary and potatoes are part of the bread roll. Yes, I'm curious what the potatoes actually do to the dough, though. How they change it. Like, I mean, clearly they would change it. Because if you had 100% potato, you've basically made mashed potato. And if you used 100% bread, you've got bread. And so clearly you're on a continuum between those two extremes. I'm just like, I've never, as far as I'm aware, I've never had bread that has had potato worked into it. Like, what is that actually like? And yeah, I suppose I'm just wondering why. Make it taste good? But it's just going to taste of, like, potato, which is a fairly bland... I mean, the thing is, both potato and bread are basically staple carbs. I'm explaining this poorly, aren't I? Like, usually you would have bread or you would have potato. And potato does have some flavour, especially if you grow your own. And it's nice. And homemade bread definitely has a lot of flavour, unlike store-bought bread. This is ridiculous. I can't touch them. Well, I can touch them. I've hurt them before, but I can't. I'm struggling. The potato adds a bit of flavour, and I think makes them slightly denser. Still really fluffy though. Interesting. Could someone link the Discord so I can post some pics? Which Discord? The Discord that I manage. Because I think earlier on, when Pikachu said she was uploading pictures, she was uploading it to her Discord. Could be wrong. I have a picture of the recipe and some pics of last year's rolls. Oh, I'd love to see that. Exclamation mark Discord will bring up the Discord server that I manage. Yep, so you can see what the rolls look like. Thank you, Pikachu. I'm pretty thirsty because it's warm, and I just remembered I've got some dandelion and burdock soft drink that I can have later. That'll be nice. Apparently I was speaking to some people online a while ago about this. Apparently in America they don't have dandelion and burdock. Poor things. Like, I think they have the plants over there, they just don't recognise it as a flavour that you might have a drink. Sorry, I'm fighting this mini-boss, which probably isn't supposed to be a mini-boss. Oh, why can I not parry you? This is so ridiculous. Yes! No! Or at least we've established it is possible. Oh, that's interesting. It looks like I might be able to parry them anytime they're on the ground. which is strong if true. Oh, you've got to be joking. That's not another one, is it? It is. Sorry, I'm gonna look at chat in a moment. Right now I have bigger problems. And I'm dead. Oh, dearie me. That's awful. Maybe just a loose leaf tea? Is it sweetened? Your soda? It's quite sweet. I mean, yeah, it would be sweetened, I'd have thought. I doubt either dandelion or burdock are naturally sweet. I just tried to send the pics and was told I was missing permissions. Did I do something wrong? Let me have a quick look. Are you sure you're on the right server? If you were trying to get to mine, I don't see anyone having joined today. Unless you were already on there. Surprised you didn't manage to aggro the second one until now. The happy couple. Oh dear. Let me check that link. That link is going to the right place, isn't it? It should be. Yep, that's the right one. Yeah, I'm not sure what to tell you. That should be working. So do you see the Magnificent Society? On Discord. And do you have an account that you're logged into, or is there any possibility, I've not looked into this, is there any possibility you're in some sort of read-only guest mode? You can join mine, even. I'm in the server, guess it just glitched. Which chat were you trying to put it into? I mean, it should work on any of them, I'm just curious. Yeah, I see the Magnificent Society. Weird. Is it better now? Which channel were you trying to upload the pictures to? Why is that not working now? I was doing the parry as I was before. Strange. I'm going to leave the server and come back in. For some reason yours doesn't let me send anything. Yeah, I don't know what would be causing that. My best guess is that Discord doesn't think you're logged in or something. it doesn't recognize you as a regular user. Because I can't imagine what else would be causing that. Are you using it via browser or via the app? The link redirects to the browser, which redirects to the app. Okay, so you are ultimately in the app. Then I assume you must be logged in. That is strange. I don't know what to do with them. I just don't. I'm going to try Piku's server now. Okay. And Magnifico is there too, so he can see the pigs. Foa just posted a pic in Animal Friends. Okay, so Piku's is working. Just wanted to confirm it works. Which it obviously did. And you include the recipe, amazing. A wild Arabella has appeared. I'm going to see if I can put the link in through the app itself instead of the browser. Is that you, Avon? Arabella? That's not Avon. Huh. Nope, Clydebot is still telling me I can't post anything. Clydebot? Give me a second and I'll investigate this more thoroughly. Right, I'm dead. Let me investigate this more thoroughly. Right, Pikachu server. Food. I see Avon the Raven. Right. The server I manage. Let's look at roles quickly. Now members. Avon joined 1 year ago. Oh, joined Discord. Member since 2 minutes ago. If you've been a member since 2 minutes ago, why are you not showing up? As in, why has there not been a message posted to say, oh hello, you've joined? Go back to roles. Default permissions do include send messages, add reactions, read message history, doesn't say anything about uploading images either way, so far as I can see. View server as role. Okay, I can see the server. I see, it looks like I would be able to post messages like this. That is very strange. I've explicitly sent you a link to the server, I think. If that worked, I don't know. I clicked send invite. Although you are already a member so far as it's concerned. I really don't know what's gone wrong there. I'm very sorry. Clyde apparently doesn't like me. Doesn't even let me type hi. This Clydebot thingy might be the cause then. I don't see it in the member list though. Yeah, I don't know what Clydebot is. I've never heard of Clydebot. Do you have any sort of plugins on your Discord? No. I can post a screenshot in Piku's server. Clyde is a Discord system bot from what I found through Google. So Discord system isn't letting you post? As built in. I mean, I'd be tempted to say perhaps you were the victim of some sort of auto-moderation on Discord or something, which, wrongly. But if that were the case, why would you still be able to interact on Pikachu's server? Do what you like. Even post anything. I don't know why it's your server specifically that I'm getting blocked from. I know. I found out why it didn't let me. I needed to accept the terms and conditions thing that appears at the bottom when you join a server. It didn't show on mobile, only on PC. Later on they updated the mobile app and it shows on the mobile too. Oh. So I set up onboarding stuff not that long ago. Maybe they expect you to tick some little checkbox which you haven't. Got me again. Discord is confusing. Literally nothing is showing up. Check. What do you see? Like, you know, you've got like the server, the channel list, sorry, and rules should be somewhere near the top and stuff like that. What do you see like right at the top or very near the top? Is there any options there? That isn't a channel. I'm wondering if there's some sort of like managing your settings on this server type thing or something like that. Because I think that's where the onboarding stuff ends up. I just click on it and it does stuff. Are you having any luck, Avon? Have you found any onboarding stuff? I just checked your rules, and there's nothing to click on. Yeah, I think there may be a difference made between members that joined before the onboarding was enabled and members after, though. I think you might be a classic member of the server who doesn't get to see all the onboarding stuff. There's nothing out of the ordinary. There's channel settings, but that redirects to notifications. There's a search button, there's a channel list, but that's it. Is there channels and roles? Probably should look into something like this. Before you can talk here, you'll need to complete the required steps. Agree to rules. I have read and agree to the rules. I'm generally stuck and there isn't even an update for me to install, so my app is not out of date. Ow. Wait, have you seen the Harry Potter dance practice one? You must complete a few more steps before you talk. Complete. I saw. Currently loading things. Thank you. If that solves it, then thank you very, very much, Foa. And I'll probably need to look into that, because if it's something that people can easily miss, then it's no good. I mean, that could stop people from joining my server, the server I manage, effectively. Yes, that's what we like to see. That hurt. Have you forgotten about me? Where did the other one come from? The other one came from above. Oh, I just need to slay them first. Okay. I wish I'd realised that before. Killed one for the first time ever. Well, I've killed the one that was above many times, but not down here. Sorry, I'll read chat in a second. Oh, you've got way less health. Sorted! Goodness me, that took a long time. Maybe there's a bug. Perhaps Elmag will fix it after stream. Perhaps there's something he forgot to enable. The screen doesn't show up. The rules can't be agreed to. Fry the fish. No, he was getting his girlfriend. I have no idea what it could be, to be honest, unless it's something specifically on your end. Hello, Bex. Lovely to see you. Hope you're doing alright. Hello, Bex. Hello, Avon the Raven and Pikachu. Thanks for the shout out. That was Pikachu being very much on the ball. But, you're of course welcome. We're currently trying to figure out why Avon seems to be unable to access the Discord server I manage. Apparently it's acting like they're supposed to agree to some rules, but it never shows them the pop-up to agree to the rules, which is very strange. Has anyone here joined my server and actually completed the onboarding to check that it does actually work? Or did everyone here who's using my server join before the onboarding was a thing? Bit of a mixed bag today, and I managed to bump my head, so that's annoying. Oh, I'm sorry. That's no good at all, Bax. I'm sorry to hear that. Did you manage to make it where you were going? In the end? How are you? I'm surviving. Thank you for asking. I appreciate your asking. Ouch. I left the server to test now. To be honest, I don't remember. Please carry on in my stead. So why did I come down here? What am I trying to achieve? I did. I'm sitting in my parents' guest room on my laptop, had dinner with my dad, and we watched a movie. So that was nice. That is nice. That's good. It sounds like for all the things that have gone wrong today, at least some things have gone right. Time for shamans. I don't get it. What am I supposed to do here? You got something, El Magnifico? How goes the bloodborning? Very well, technically. So I somehow gaslit myself into thinking that I had defeated Lawrence when I hadn't. So I started this stream by going to the fishing village thinking Lawrence was defeated, and then someone very helpfully pointed out that I hadn't actually defeated Lawrence. So I was feeling pretty despondent, having to go back and fight Lawrence again. For the 4th stream in a row, but I did it. I actually beat them. And so we are actually making progress now. Although, right this second, I am confused. Because I knew I was supposed to go down this well. But there doesn't seem to be, after having defeated the very difficult enemy that was down here, there doesn't seem to be anything to do here other than go back up. So, yeah, I'm confused about that. Oh, I got something good. Oh, so I'm done here. What did I pick up? I'm sorry, I must have missed it. How come you thought you had? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I somehow convinced myself I had beat the boss when I hadn't. I forgot to split the stream when I began it, because the stream started with me doing It Takes Two with Pikachu, and then I went on to do Bloodborne later. I forgot to do that. I forgot to update the stream information. I don't know. I just seem to be really... I seem to be having a really off day. Oh, that isn't the one from the top then. I do not want to die now. To be honest, earlier on when I was streaming with Pikachu, things didn't seem quite real, if that makes sense, at certain points. I wasn't quite present in the way I would expect to be. So, I don't really know. Just, something's off. Can't really pinpoint it. To be clear, Avon, I'm perfectly happy to disable the onboarding if that allows you... Oh, I'm dead. Of course. I'm just waiting to see if any of these other suggestions help at all. Oh, I do that sometimes. Managed to gaslight myself with a bunch of achievements for Vampire Survivors, going through the trouble of trying to achieve them, only to realise I already had. Yeah, I somehow managed the reverse though. I convinced myself that I already had had done the thing when I hadn't done the thing. You got something called the Raluyo. Ooh, okay, let's have a look. Not there, is it a key item? No. Where am I looking? Oh, Rakuyo. Sometimes we get caught on these thoughts and we forget they were just thoughts. Yeah, I see what you mean. Like, you have... because you get so fixated on the idea of doing the thing, you somehow... that somehow morphs into, oh, I've done the thing. You get caught in the thought, exactly. But then you did defeat Lawrence for real, so it's a win. Feeling a bit off-center? Just feel a bit not here, a bit not present. Weapons, thank you. Okay. Hunter weapon wielded by Lady Maria of the Astral Clock Tower. Oh, interesting, I didn't get that earlier then, when I defeated her. A trick sword originated in the same country as the Canehurst Chikage. Only this sword feels not of blood, but instead demands great dexterity. Lady Maria was fond of this aspect of the Rakuyo, as she frowned upon blood blades, despite being a distant relative of the Queen. One day she abandoned her beloved Rakuyo, casting it into a dark well, when she could stomach it no longer. Why could she stomach her blade no longer? Reappears. Yay! Exactly. Back wall top. Welcome back to the stream, Pikachu. Oh. It's still not showing me a pop-up. For some reason Discord is skipping the pop-up and not letting me type on the server as a result. Hold on. I'll disable the onboarding in a second. Once I've ensured I'm safe. So can you... She contributed to what happened in the fishing hamlet. Oh, that makes sense. So that's why she's... That's why she became disgusted. Right, what I recommend, Avon, is that you leave the server and now rejoin. It looks like I have successfully disabled onboarding. I think that's what I've just done. So in theory you should be able to just join and take part immediately. Sorry. Kinda can't use Discord on the laptop right now. I know it's a nuisance and I do apologise. I didn't know this was a problem. Why would they disable that on mobile? I have no idea. It's a shame because it means I'm not going to be able to use onboarding at all. But on the other hand, I am really grateful that you've discovered this. Because it just makes me wonder how many other people have tried to join the server and have been unable to. Could try Discord through web browser on the phone if you're using the app. Right, let's try and make some progress now. It immediately redirects to the app, I don't get a choice. But you should be able to, as long as you leave and rejoin, Avon, I think it should work now. I've disabled the onboarding. Put me down, please. And I'm dead. Oh dear. It does, thank you. You're in? Hey, you're in! Excellent! Right. Well, I'm sorry you had to go through that, Avon. I'm sorry to people that were watching the stream and found that whole tangent incredibly boring, who just wanted to watch some Bloodborne. But I am very, very grateful that that got brought to my attention, because I had no idea the onboarding was causing those sort of problems. I'm sorry the onboarding is such a pain. No, I'm no need to apologise. I am grateful for you to bringing that to my attention. How on earth could I have known that if someone hadn't told me? Like, I manage the server. I'm never going to be joining the server as a new member. And even if I was, I would almost certainly be doing it on PC. I would never have found out about that. And it's a problem. I need people to be able to join the server from mobile. You got past 200 followers. Did you notice? I noticed a few streams ago. Yeah, it's it was funny. I said that I've gone over 200 followers a few streams ago, but then I went down again. But we're back up again. We're back up to over 200. Ooh, congrats, thank you. Yeah, congrats on hitting 200 followers, friendo. Thank you. I appreciate it. Congrats on the 200 followers. Thank you very much. I just realised, is friendo a No Country for Old Men quotes? Hey Matt Timber, lovely to see you. Guess we'll have to unfollow you so you can get to celebrate this milestone again. Yes. Yeah, I tend not to celebrate milestones like that anymore, because it always goes down after that. Yeah. I'm surviving, Matt Timber. I hope you're surviving too. How are you? Oh, by the way, Pikachu, are the pics of the rolls good enough? I can see the crumbs, but I don't know if you can. Or you can Bex, or you can comment for the fact you're one away and a community member has their bot follow you for the milestone. Yep, they look great, Avon. Hang on. Oh, I was reading chat, but then I realised I was getting beat up. I just realised something. All these growths, these are underwater growths. This whole area has been below the waterline. You can actually see how high the water got. It went, what's that, 2 meters higher at some point? That's very interesting. I wonder where the water's coming from. I mean, these look like sea creatures, so... And it's a fishing village, so presumably the sea. I don't know where the sea is. Relative to us, though. Oops. I'm only hang on, I'll go back and read that. I think I've missed a few comments. Oh... Whoa, what's going on there? This is bad. Do not die, do not die, do not die. Not after all the work you've just done. Stay alive, stay alive. Okay, I'm alive. Where were we? Either way, I tend to go down, so just don't bother anymore. I'm sorry to hear that, Bex, and I know exactly what you're talking about. It's the exact reason why I don't celebrate these things. It's the exact reason why I even hesitated at mentioning that I had gone over 200 when I did. It is what it is. I'm surviving as well. After losing 10 million echoes today, I declined to play some Doom-like Warhammer. Oh, I decided to play some Doom-like Warhammer. Doom-like Warhammer. Interesting. So it's a Doom clone set in the Warhammer universe? Also, sorry to hear about all those echoes you lost. That's a lot. Peachy, let me know if you like them. I'm looking forward to looking at these pictures too. 10 million echoes? A sad cat in the rain. See, it's not that far, to be honest. My favourite catchphrase. Which one was the catchphrase? Sorry, I missed that. See, it's not far, to be honest. I'll contribute my points to the cause. Yes. You did already, since it's a follower goal. Oh, that's... I've lost track of this conversation. Fen wants to play fetch, so lurk. Have a lovely lurk. I hope Fen's happy and well. For those that don't know, that's Avon's dog, Fen, short for Fenris, I believe. Woohoo! Elden Ring, when? Enjoy your lurk, Avon. When I get to 400 followers, I'm around 380. Fenrir. Yes, it is, isn't it? It's Fenrir. Fenris is the adjective, as in Fenris Wolf. Well, I'll do what I can to help Bulltop. Bulltop's a streamer. If you can throw a follow that way, that'd help them reach their goal. Ow. Isn't it amazing how they can throw a spear and yet the spear remains in their hand? Oh, I see. Technically they're reaching behind them as if they're pulling another spear round from off their back. Oh, that's embarrassing. Magic spears. Oh, it's the dogfish. Also, thank you for that name, Pikachu. That is a very good name. Oh my goodness, they just keep coming. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Well, I don't suppose it hurts. Why dogfish and not fish dog? Because dogfish are actually a real thing. I think they're a type of shark. If they're not a shark, they're closely related to the sharks. I think I said fish dog earlier, and then Pikachu said dogfish, and I was very impressed. And slightly disappointed I didn't think of that. Well, that was unpleasant. Dogfish is better, rolls with the tongue nicely. Fish dog sounds like a hot dog with a fish sausage. I'm sure fish sausages exist. I've never had one though. This is probably an ambush. You put something far away that the player has to... Move! I can't believe I'm alive. You put something far away that the player has to engage in, they just have no choice. And then you just surround it with lots of enemies that they're then forced to be ambushed by. This is a problem. And I'm dead. I'm finding this section quite challenging, to be honest. I think some viewers thought I would get further this stream, but that hasn't happened. Fish sausage. My stomach is churning thinking about that. Why? Have you never had like a homemade sausage before, where you mince up the meat yourself and then you add it to a sausage casing? Because you realise you can make sausages out of, like, you can have any sort of sausages you like. You can add whatever, you can use whatever meat you like, you can add whatever herbs you like. For example, you could make lamb sausages with mint if you wanted, and it's perfectly fine. And in principle, I don't see why a fish sausage should be unpleasant. Like, how's it going to be any worse than, say, a fish finger? He says, not knowing whether fish fingers are a uniquely British thing or not. Does everyone know what a fish finger is? I'm just quickly looking up dogfish to see if they are actually a type of shark or just a relative. Dogfish sharks, a family of sharks. Squalidae, more commonly known as dogfish, dog sharks, or spiny dogfish. So yeah. So that was a very, very clever name that Pikachu came up with. Because it fits absolutely perfectly. It's not too bad, it's a staple in Japan. Nope, never done that. Fish sausage sounds like it could be quite good. I used to eat fish finger sandwiches. Man, they were good. You know, the fantastic thing about being an adult is you could again, and no one's going to stop you. Sorry, I'm going to read chat again in a second. There's an army of fish people that want me dead. Ah! And they're doing a jolly good job of it as well. They're nothing if not thorough. Good. Thorough and determined. Where were we? Fish sticks? I don't know. I have heard of Americans refer to fish sticks before, and I don't know what they are. I think there is a fair probability they are the same thing, but I don't know. So, a fish finger is like a bit of fish. I don't know what fish they use, actually. It's some sort of white fish, which they then breadcrumb, and they're considered to be predominantly children's food. There's a brand of fish related products called Bird's Eye in the UK, and I think I would say like Bird's Eye fish fingers are just iconic. The Bird's Eye brand, of course, is associated with their mascot, if you will. I'm not sure what the proper word would be. Captain Birdseye, which is a fictional captain. Sea captain. Where were we? Oh, goodness me. So I'm from the Midwest. We take our sausage very seriously, and we call them fish sticks here. I see. Yes, thank you, Flake Dream. It is the same as fish sticks. It is common here in Sweden. I see. Did you know that fake crab surimi in California rolls is a fish sausage? I did not. It's funny, actually. When I was a child, I went to an all-you-can-eat buffet type restaurant, and I remember having these, like, crab claws that were there, which I thought were delicious. Interesting thing, when you ate the crab claw, you ended up with what seemed to be like a little bone on the inside, which was like a miniature version of a claw. That is not how crabs work. They have exoskeletons, not endoskeletons. So I have no idea what that little claw thing was. But when I got older, I discovered that I am allergic to shellfish. So I couldn't have eaten crab and not had an allergic reaction. I didn't know that at that age, but the allergic reaction would have been strong enough that I would have noticed. Like, I would have had a very sad day. So I have no idea what I actually ate that day. It's a shame because, like, my taste buds work just like anybody else's, so I know exactly how delicious all this shellfish is. It's just, if I eat it, I get very ill, so I don't eat it. I only like whitefish, to be honest. Cod, I think? Oh, you mean the fish fingers? Yeah, so what was going through my head is I think... when I thought what sort of meat do they use for fish fingers, cod was my first thought, but I think cod's getting expensive. That's why you see a lot of other fish being sold. Is it haddock that very often gets sold now where they used to use cod because it's cheaper? I wonder if fish fingers are actually generic white fish, and they'll possibly even change what fish they use based on the price of different fish at the time. I could be wrong. To be honest, I actually wasn't expecting you to get the Arakuyo today. So your father, in a sense, than I anticipated you'd get. Well, I'm very glad I could exceed your expectations. Yep, fish sticks. That's a fish stick. Fish fingers, British English, or fish sticks, American English, are a processed food made using a white fish or pink fish, such as cod, hake, haddock, shark, salmon, or pollock, which have been battered or breaded and formed into a rectangular shape. Okay, so in my experience, all fish fingers are breaded, and all fish fingers are use white fish. Now, I will grant you, if someone gave me what appeared to be a fish finger, but I bit into it and it was pink fish, I probably would still call it a fish finger, but I would be surprised. That would not be my expectation whatsoever. But if it was battered, I'm not sure I would call it a fish finger. I'd probably just call it battered fish. Yeah, just googled it, and fish sticks, fish fingers seem synonymous. It's just a regional thing. Like Gordon's Fisherman. I've not heard of Gordon's Fisherman. Wait, Captain Birdseye was fictional, but... Wait, but... I'm sorry to break it to you. There's a fish stick brand called Gordon's that makes fish sticks and has a captain mascot. I wonder if there's not a connection there between them and Captain Birdseye. It seems like a bit of a coincidence. I'm American too, Walltop. I know that brand. I think you're a few time zones behind me. Faux crab is pretty common. Fighting fishermen and dogfish while talking about fish fingers. Indeed. My favourite fish is tuna. It's best raw, but you don't want to get it raw from just anywhere. And even raw, it's being seared on the sides, I think. Yeah, I like tuna as well, but it's very rare I get to have like a nice tuna steak or something like that. Usually it's like tuna from a tin. I'm amazed I'm still alive. This is a problem. I think my best bet is to run and hope they chase me and hope I don't die. They are chasing me, good. Now I need to do the not die part. I think I barely was within the window there to get the riposte. Don't you hate it when that happens, when you get the riposte but you don't, or you get the parry but you're staggered so you can't riposte, rather, is what I'm trying to say. Goodness me, that was a lot of words to say very little. And I'm dead. Blast. My favourite... Oh, I've read that. What's everyone's favourite fish to eat, I mean? The favourite... I don't get to eat fish enough that I could really give, like, a really definitive... This is definitely my favourite fish ever. But I think the best fish I've ever had was some bass. I think I had in France. I hope it was bass. I may be misremembering, but I remember that fish being absolutely incredible. Like no fish I'd ever had before. Part of that is no doubt down to the French cooking. I've got to say, as a British person going on holiday to France, the way the cuisine culture was different over there really, really struck me. Like, it's just the fact that, I think it is just the fact that French people actually really care about the quality of their food and are educated enough on the subject that they could tell the difference. So if a restaurant started selling the sort of food they sell in Britain, they would not do very well. It has some interesting consequences because, like, all the food over there was, like, more expensive than it would be in Britain, but it was consistently of a higher quality. And it was of a higher quality across the board, because when we were there, we ate in some very, very nice places, and we also ate, they just had, like, pizza from, like, shops on the corner. And, like, everything was, like, a step up from, at least one step up from what you'd expect from Britain. It was like even, like, even the pizza you would get in, like, the shop on the corner, it was, like, it was the equivalent of really good pizza in this country. And that's, like, that's their junk food. But yeah, I ended up having some bass, I think it was, in a particularly nice restaurant, and it was amazing. Again, slim possibility I'm misremembering the type of fish, but that dish in particular, best fish I've ever had. And after that, it would probably have to be salmon. Like, some of the salmon I've had, that, like, my father's cooked has been really good. What was I thinking? One other thing I was going to say is when I was in France, I did end up having a type of pizza they called a Nordique, which means Norse, I believe. So again, this was French pizza, so it was like, again, across the board, it was, at whatever level you have it, it's better than the equivalent level in the UK, but it's also more expensive. But this Nordique pizza had fish on it, and I swear, it is the best pizza I have ever eaten. If I go back to France, I am definitely getting more of that Nordique pizza. Like, fish isn't even... I mean, I know people will have, like, anchovies on pizza, but in general, the idea of having, like, a fish pizza doesn't sound appealing to me. But they really made it work. It was fantastic. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna die, aren't I? Oh dear. I was the fish's dinner on this occasion. And again, I've got a long list of chat to catch up on. White fish cooked in oat milk is my go-to. Simple and yummy. I've never had that. I remember having oat milk specifically on one occasion because someone bought it just to try it, and I remember it being really surprisingly nice. Like, for just a lot of these milk equivalents aren't necessarily all that nice. Or, I don't know, that's not fair. Not necessarily not nice, but like, they're kind of... You wouldn't use them for all things you would use milk for, is I suppose what I'm getting at. Like coconut milk, for example, you would not put in a cup of tea. It's not that coconut milk isn't nice, it is. But perhaps you see the point that I'm getting at. Like, it's good for some things, but not others. Maybe that's true of the oat milk, but I remember being surprised when I tried oat milk, just how good it was. Many years now, but I remember eating eel that was delicious. Probably the best fish I've had. I've never had eel, actually, which is funny because I believe eel is actually associated with English cuisine, specifically, but I've never had it. I would like to try it sometime. Tuna sashimi is awesome. Salmon and saba sashimi is close second for me. Again, I've had like some sushi, but unfortunately I've never had a chance to enjoy any. I haven't had a chance to enjoy much Japanese cuisine like that. Because I mean, there's like Wagamama in the UK that will do some Japanese cuisine, but I don't think it's actually that close to real Japanese cooking. Even though it's clearly, you know, clearly that's what they're going for. I had some really nice sushi in France. So, for those that don't know, France and Japan have had for the last, like, 150 years or so, a bit of a love affair. They love each other's cultures from afar. There is quite a lot of Japanology and just general admiration for Japanese culture in France, and it goes the other way. The Japanese they have a lot of stereotypes about France, which they're also equally in love with. And so one of the things I discovered while I was on holiday in France is, at least in some parts of France, they have really good sushi. Like, really good. Salmon. Right, but the Brits get things right too. We get a bit of everything around here. Fish and chips. Fish and chips is nice. Fish and chips is definitely junk food, but as something of a guilty pleasure, it is really nice. If you can find a place that will do good fish and chips, you do not want to have it regularly because your arteries will not thank you, but it is nice. Not quite in the league of the meals I've been talking about up till now, but it is very nice. I was in London a while back. There was nothing I ate there that beat a pub meat pie. Interesting. I wonder what you mean by that. Because meat is very generic. If anything on a menu says meat, I always automatically conclude they mean, right, whatever the cheapest meat we could get a hold of is. Like, why would you just say meat? Some things are really high quality and others not. Pixie, what type of meat pie? Oh, ooh, I want to have a meat pie. Sorry, I skipped that one. Incidentally, I've had like homemade pies and they're amazing. Like a steak and kidney pie, steak and ale, that sort of thing. My silly digestion can't take salmon, sadly. It's too rich, just my luck. That's true, salmon is very rich, and that is unfortunate. Sorry to hear that. As I said earlier with the shellfish, like, I know what it's like to understand that something is delicious but not be able to eat it, because I think technically they're intolerances, not allergies, but yeah, there are foods which my taste buds tell me are delicious, but which do me no good whatsoever. The only flaw in this, I ordered one after getting off the plane and watching Sweeney Todd. Oh dear. I love that musical. Sorry, I got excited. It's okay. Steak or ground beef, maybe. To be honest, I don't really like pizza. I'll eat it if it's there, but I try to avoid it. Is that because you've just never had a pizza that you've enjoyed, or is there another reason? Because I will say, especially in Britain, there is a lot of really, really bad pizza around. To the extent it can actually be hard to find decent pizza in this country. I'm not joking. Like, one of the biggest pizza brands in this country is Domino's, and I'm not sure if I've ever had it, but I know people that have consistently told me that it's awful. Even though some people I know will have like a Domino's pizza every week, like, and I've certainly had my fair share of also awful pizza in this country as well. I'm not sure if I've specifically had Domino's or not, I don't remember. But like, the point is, the sort of pizza that just gets sold to most people in this country, like, what am I trying to say here? Like, the bottom end, that's not fair. There isn't that attention to quality that there is in France, is I suppose what I'm trying to get at. Like, there's a lot of really bad pizza that they get away with selling, where they wouldn't get away with selling in other countries, I don't think. Just bland, tasteless stuff. But when I've had really good pizza, it has been incredible. Like the stuff from France. That's not to say I haven't had good pizza in this country, but the stuff I had in France was on another level. Oh dear, I barely survived then, but I did survive on this occasion, which is good news. So we're actually farther in than we've ever been before. Where were we? I've missed a load more. Pork and cider was the one I had. Oh, the meat pie, that does sound fantastic. I meant shepherd's pie, pot pie, hand pie, etc. Okay. So shepherd's pie is of course very different because it's topped with potato, not pastry. Pot pie I think is pastry. Hand pie I don't recognise. Oat milk is lovely. It's my go-to since I've gone dairy free. Yeah, I should probably get some more at some point. There's a food truck that is around here that makes Cornish pasties. It's heavenly. I want to have that type of pie. Cornish pasties are amazing. It's funny, I'm not sure we would actually call a pasty a pie in this country, but knowing what a Cornish pasty is, like, it is basically a pie, isn't it? You know, it is a pie. Okay. I mean, I can't blame anyone for liking sushi. I used to eat lasagna pies. They were delicious. Lasagna pie? That's a new one to me. So when people mention dishes like this, like you've just described, the thing that occurs to me is, right, so you've got the carbs in the pastry, and you've got the carbs... Sorry, you've got the carbs in the layered pastry of the lasagna, but you've also got additional, like, pie pastry? But no, tell me more. That's interesting. Your imagination is a lot more innocent than mine. That's gone over my head. I'm not sure what you're referring to. If I see meat with no elaboration, my first thought is that somebody's trying to hide. I see. Okay then. About 15 years ago, they revamped their recipe so it got better. I've had pizza too much in my life, like at least once or twice a week for several years in a row. Too much. Okay, that makes sense. I can see why you're a bit sick of it. My local does absolutely terrible gluten-free pizzas with a vegan cheese. It smells wrong and it tastes terrible. That's unfortunate. Pizza's okay every once in a while, but I've mostly been pizzaed out. If you somehow wind up in the US, we'll show you a bunch of pizza styles you probably didn't know existed. I've heard of your so-called dessert pizzas. I can tell you that, speaking as a British person, that sounds like an abomination. Woeful malformed thing, fear your blindness. But I understand it is a thing you have in the US. All this talk of food is getting to me. Be right back. When me and my boyfriend went away for our anniversary, we had pizza, and it was a proper pizzeria that even made gluten-free base from scratch, and even with vegan cheese. It's hand down the best pizza I've ever had, and I'm so glad we went there. That does sound fantastic. That sounds lovely, Bex. It was wonderful. The area I live in was settled by a lot of Cornish folks, so pasties are common enough to find. Oh, that's really interesting. Do you have a lot... I don't know if you'd be happy to answer this question. What I was about to say is, do you have a lot of place names that are Cornish in origin? Because of course, often when people went off to settle America, they would end up naming places after where they came from, like New York, New Jersey, etc., etc. Oh, this isn't another swamp, is it? No, I think we're good. Yep, hang on, have I missed anything? No. Yep, the lasagna pies I had were pastry round the sides and a layer of cheese on top with mince, tomato sauce, and those winged pieces of pasta inside. Goodness me. Lucky Wooltop. I'll get fat eating all of those pasties. Anyone here tried durian before? I've had durian flavoured things. I'm not sure I've ever had actual durian. I don't think I have. Item waits ahead. Does not open from this side. That's an interesting cloud formation around the moon. Or perhaps it would be more accurate to say round a moon, because I'm pretty sure we've seen several moons in this game at this point. And I'm not just referring to phases. The best shop to sell them closed here, so I've been deprived for a long time. Oh, you mean the Cornish pastas? That's a shame. I haven't, but I'm curious. I can tell you that the durian things that I've had, I have not enjoyed the flavour, and the smell has been even worse. Is durian supposed to be... Oh, there's bell ringing. What is it? Is durian the queen of fruits? Do they call it? I seem to remember it being called that before. I have not, but I want to. We don't. The Germans beat them out, but a bit further north there's a lot more. Oh, I see. That's in terms of the naming of places. If you're ever in New York State, you have to try salt potatoes. Salt potatoes? Is that exactly what it sounds like? I don't think I know what durian is. It's a type of fruit. It's very, very odorous. Okay. I think I'm in trouble. I think I'm in danger, chat. Okay, seems the R2 was much more effective there than the R1, and I got some bloodied armbands. Let's have a quick look at those if I can find them. Where does my apparel go? It's here. Bloodied armbands, were they? I want to see what the law says about them. Where were we? Adds that to the list of things to try when I go see the family in New York. Bex, it's a plant, a fruit, I think. It has a spiky shell. Durian? No thank you. Stinky, stinky fruit. Weird, never heard of it before. Well, learn something new every day. Yeah, Jenny, who may be in chat, she's from Hong Kong, and she was the one that introduced me to durian. I think it's more of an East Asian and Southeast Asian type thing. I must admit, I don't know exactly where it grows though. I've seen durian in a few stores. Been curious for a few years now. Alright, garlic bread in the oven. Good for you, Foa. I must say, I'm not a fan of garlic. I think you skipped a lamp. I got the lamp in the building, if that's what you're referring to. I'll go back and double check I did actually light it. Some lady was eating some durian cookies, and we almost evacuated the building, where I used to work. Yep, I have heard that durian is extremely odorous. But some people seem to swear that it tastes amazing. What is it supposed to taste like again? Is it supposed to be creamy? Yep, I've got that lamp. Salt potatoes are pretty much potatoes boiled in brine. Not healthy, but really tasty every once in a while. I see. So they are exactly what they sound like. Interesting. This does sound good, Haven the Raven. Honestly, fair enough about the garlic. Did you talk to Simon? I have not seen Simon. Hang on, did I actually read that item description, or did I just forget about it? Did I bring it up and promptly forget about it? I think I brought it up and promptly forgot about it. Bloodied armbands. Brador donned a compatriot's beastly scalp and hide while still moist with blood. Most of the bloodstains on this hide were from that day. Lovely. So their friend turned into a beast and then they killed them and skinned them and wore their skin. Looks like a custard. Durian. Why did that move? Why is this bridge alive? Is the invisible man walking across it? I don't trust this for a minute. I think something horrible's gonna happen. No, we got across. Okay. Just a spooky wiggly bridge. I'm a massive garlic fan, but I get why people don't go for it. He would have been in the house if Hex is not by the lamp, something got skipped. Oh, if he's not by the lamp, something got skipped. Oh, do you have any idea where I was supposed to see him? last time I remember seeing him was before I fought Lady Maria. He was like, he was... Oh my goodness. He was standing... Do you remember that area with all the people whose heads were very swollen? He was before that area, so quite a while before we fought Lady Maria. I'm wondering how I get back up now. Because if I need to... Maybe I just bold Hunter's Mark. If I'm going to go back and check for missing content... Ah, this is probably how. Someone's either in the house by the lamp or still at a previous location. It's kind of hard to spot in the house. I'm a massive garlic fan, but I get why people don't go for it. Same. I mean, the main reason I don't go for garlic is because of how much it makes you smell. I don't like the thought of being so smelly for days after it. I'd rather have... Now that's very interesting, that staff. I'd rather have food that is more considerate of my fellows. You'll circle back, don't worry. My aunt has stated I am not allowed to make garlic butter anymore if she's around. Apparently, 6 cloves in a buttered tub was too much. I've never noticed the smell of garlic on people or breath. I don't know why. Interesting. Pikachu loves garlic. Nonsense. Bless you. Thank you, Pikachu. I agree, she did not. Right, I'm not going blind, right? He's not here, is he? Oh, he is.
I'm afraid I've made a bunch of things. Oh, I can hear the bell now. The beast hired assassin. He's after me
Oh, I killed him.
again. And again.
Yeah, he was a little tricky, but I got him.
It never ends.
Well, that is the nature of being in a nightmare. But stick with me and you'll be fine.
Please. I need you to do something.
Yes?
This village is the true secret. Testament to the old sins.
Right.
It feeds this hunter's nightmare.
Okay.
Please. Bring to an end the horror.
I mean, that's what I was planning to do.
Forefathers' sin.
Can you be a little more specific?
Hunters cannot bear their weight forever.
Right. But could you be more specific? I agree with you. Again, specifics would be helpful. Somehow I don't think I'm getting any specifics from him. Underground cell, inner chamber key. That's probably what I need for the final boss. There's also a door back near Ludwig you can open now. Oh! Okay. I'll admit, going on a date with someone who has just had garlic, and you have not, is not ideal. Simon was cool. At Pikachu point. Me and my boyfriend both love garlic, so I guess it cancels out. That would make sense. What am I doing now? Am I just going down to explore the village? I guess so. Am I in the home stretch now? Is it just like a bit of village to explore and then the final boss? Oh, this is giving me Blight Town vibes. And the gutter rut vibes. Okay. Excuse me, sir. May I have a moment of your time? Thank you. Now, if you both have garlic, then it's alright. Nice. I recommend going back to Ludwig's arena and looking around first. Well, I'm just thinking, am I better off finishing this area, and then presumably I'll get a lamp just before the boss? Okay. I think that's one of those creatures that I would kill for upgrade items. But I don't want to jump down into a hole into goodness knows what. If I don't know what I'm getting myself into. If that makes sense. Oh boy. There's a lot of unpleasantness down there. There is a lot. Maybe I could be persuaded to go back to the way of in the direction of Ludwig. You already found the last lamp. Oh. 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 Huh. So is this village effectively the final boss? Or is there a boss in here and there's going to be some horrible boss run through all of this? Oh, is that the sea? The sea isn't far away. Alright, let's go back, I guess, in the direction of Ludwig. See what we can, see what we can find. Shortcuts! Did I miss a shortcut? No, there's a genuine boss. There are shortcuts, but I wasn't going to mention them because you never asked. Oh, good point. Very good point. Right, let's level and head, as I say, in the direction of Ludwig. Now, the shortcuts were further in. May I just say how much I've been enjoying this stream? I've just noticed how late it is and the fact that I probably should have finished quite a long time ago, but it's been very enjoyable to have all of you to speak to. So thank you for that. Right, I should be able to level now. Yes, I know, 10% power on the iPhone that's tracking my face. I still haven't found a solution to the mouth tracking, which is sometimes on point and sometimes very much not. Level up! Indeed. You'll stumble across them sometime. Bloodborne plays weird, so no two people are going to have comparable first runs. Interesting. Right, that's my weapon repaired. Right, we were heading the way of Ludwig, weren't we? Oh, I don't remember what that area is called, but I expect I'll recognise it if I see it in the list. Underground corpse pile, that was it, wasn't it? Goodness me, so there's actually a... Depending upon how much trouble I have on the final boss, because I have been told they are worse than Lawrence, and Lawrence took me 4 streams. Depending upon how much trouble I have there, It's not inconceivable I might finish Bloodborne next Bloodborne stream. Shouldn't there be enemies here? What? This is new. The game's changed. Okay. Oh, that's what Simon was warning me about. Right, you're not going to leave me alone, are you? You've made it your mission in life to ruin mine. Ow. I can't seem to parry them, which is a problem. Alright, if I can't get the parry timing down, we'll try a slightly different tactic. Huh. Not going fantastically for me, is it? I'm only surviving because of the absurd number of blood vials I'm getting through. Ah, you made a mistake. And victory is mine. Well jeweled, sir. Brandor's testimony. That's new. Or was it Brador? I think it was Brador. Where's Brador's testimony? What type of item is it? I'm not sure. There it is. The scalp of a horrible cleric beast, indicating that Hunter Brador, a healing church assassin, had killed a compatriot. Afterward, he wore his ally's own scalp and hid himself away deep below in a cell. The church provided him with a single soundless bell of death to ensure their secrets would be kept. What does a single soundless bell of death even mean? So it sounds like as part of the church's early experiments, they turned a bunch of people into cleric beasts, possibly accidentally. But then they... Hello, I'm not sure this was open before. Oh, yeah it was. This is where I assumed the key is used. Anyway, what I was saying was, presumably people started turning in the early days of using kin blood, and this assassin, Brador, was the one they used to clean it all up, I would guess. I'm guessing he was the first, not quite hunter of hunters, because they'd already turned, but still. Open door with underground cell, inner chamber key. Well, 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 look who's here.
I've never entertained a guest before. Are you going to kill me?
I'm undecided. Are you going to stop trying to kill me?
Kill me? As if to right your wrongs.
Oh, so that bell's not soundless. Just want to check. Did I put the audio back? I did not.
What is it? Or perhaps they might well leave off. What's done is done.
Well, chat, do I kill him? The guy has 4 locations. If you kill him here, you don't have to fight the others. I see. Remember Giant Beast. Eventually Blood Adult Hunter is effective. Do I kill him? What do we think? To be honest, we've met him twice so far, and on both occasions he's tried hard to kill us. So I am tempted to say yes. Because there have been other individuals in this game that I felt a bit bad about attacking. But I'm not so worried about killing our assassin. Remember when you interacted with a cell and someone asked if you'd heard the toll of the bell and told you to leave it if you didn't? Kill him. Oh yeah, I do remember that, and that was the individual I killed to get the fireproof garbs, wasn't it?
Changes. Such is the nature of man.
I am no man. Bloodletter. Oh, so I don't have to fight the other ones, but I don't get the items that I would have got. Which is fine, but notable. If I was doing some sort of some sort of achievement run where I imagine there's probably an achievement for getting every piece of armor in the game. I could be wrong. If there is, then I would have to have not killed him here, presumably, until I'd killed the others. The demented hunter weapon brandished by Brador, the healing church assassin. The bloodletter assumes its true and hot, terrifying form after it draws upon blood from the inner reaches of one's body and soul. This is the only effective means of expelling tainted blood. Also, Brador, also acting in this cell, continued to believe. Wait, so this could unbeast someone? Or at least that's the suggestion. Kill him. Yeah! It was this guy. No, you don't get the items. They'll drop where he would have spawned in. Oh! That's not so bad. I like that, that emoji you've got there, Pikachu. The green sign. Yeah. Twitch global emotes that, I think. Yeah and nay. Ooh, I did not know this. Rightio. I should probably wrap up there. Let me just quickly check if there's anyone I should be raiding. We could raid 1010 Carty. What is she playing? She's playing Elden Ring. I think we'll do that. So thank you for joining me, everyone. Oh, I hate summer. Is it too warm for you, Pikachu? Thank you for joining me, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I know I did. You've been wonderful. I'll be streaming again tomorrow with more of the Talos Principle 2, which is a puzzle game. Oh, I've got someone new to thank, don't I? Next stream after that will be Monday. That will be more It Takes Two with Pikachu. The wonderful Pikachu. Followed by probably some more Bloodborne. So I guess I will actually be getting back to this faster than usual. Then I'm thinking I will probably stream after that on Friday and then on Saturday, because that was my old schedule and I need more time. Like, I've been trying to stream 6 days a week, but it's too much. I'm not getting everything done that I need to get done, so I'm thinking of going back to 3 days a week, at least for a while. But there is something else that I've been trying to organise, probably in an evening. So there's a slim possibility I might do something odd next week and maybe do like Monday, Wednesday, Friday or something, or Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. We'll see. I will keep you posted, but 3 days next week, not the usual 6, is my current plan. And should be able to be much more specific about which days I'll be streaming, at least by Monday, I should think. And Monday is definitely going ahead. Thanks so much for the stream. Thank you so much for coming. It's going to be 104 degrees equals 40 Celsius tomorrow. Oh my goodness, that is scorching. Have an excellent day. Thank you. As usual, if my streaming schedule should change for any reason, then I'll announce it on social media, which currently means X, formerly known as Twitter, Blue Sky, Mastodon, and Meta Threads, and I'll also announce it on our Discord server. Thank you to everyone that joined me. I really, really do mean this. Thank you to everybody that kept me company in chat. You are wonderful. I really appreciate you. And thank you to everybody that lurked. I appreciate you too. You're the people that I do this for, and I hope you all have a wonderful night. Please take care, everyone.